Hi guys, in our previous class we started with a new chapter that is Pythagoras theorem, and today we are going to continue with that. It's lecture 2. In our previous class we studied about Pythagorean triplet, properties of right angle triangle, and we did one theorem. Okay, so let's continue with the class. Please go through the previous class before you go through this class so that you can understand this more easily. Let's begin. So this theorem, what I'm going to write here, is known as theorem of geometric mean. Theorem of geometric mean. Okay, so in this theorem says in a right angle triangle, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse, this is the hypotenuse. Okay, so this is the perpendicular line, hypotenuse from the opposite vertex, that is opposite vertex is here Q, is the geometric mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse is divided. So let us write this statement. In a right angle triangle, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse now here the hypotenuse side is SR, to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex, here opposite vertex is point Q, is the geometric mean of the segments into which the hypotenuse is divided. Okay, so here is the triangle RPQ, RSQ. Q is a 90-degree angle. When you are drawing a perpendicular length here, this also becomes 90 degree. Okay, let us name this point as S. Here you can see two triangles. Let us write the theorem. Triangle QSR is similar to triangle. Just now, because in our previous class we have done a theorem based on this, and we said that triangle QSR is similar to triangle PSQ. Okay, let us take this as P, not S. Okay, triangle PSQ. So these both the triangles are similar to each other. Now let's see here how we can write the similarity of these triangles. When we are talking about the triangles, I'm going to draw these two triangles separately here so that we can relate it to the earlier theorem where we studied about this. Okay, so this is one triangle where I'm writing this as QSR. If you see this triangle here, S is 90 degree. The other triangle, let me write it in the same manner and draw it also in the same manner so that we can compare. The other one is PSQ. So S will be here and this is Q. So you can see here these both are 90 degree. Okay. Now in our similarity of the triangles, the similar triangle chapter when we studied, we said that this divide by this. This side is divided by this. So ratio of this equals ratio of hypotenuse sides or equals ratio of this horizontal sides. They should be always same if they are similar triangle. Okay. So here also we are going to follow the same thing, and that is why we are going to write the first step saying that QS divided by PS is equal, so this becomes one ratio. Another one is SR divided by SQ. Okay, this we learnt in our similar triangle chapter. That's why we are writing like this. If you see here, if you try to compare here, you will get confused because we are writing QS divided by PS, and then we are suddenly writing SR divided by SQ. Then I don't want you to get confused. That's why we have to draw this triangle separately. Make it sure that they are similar triangle according to the triangle how we named it, and that is why we have written it in this form. Okay, then what else we can write here? SQ. If you see here SQ is there, here also SQ is there. Okay, so let us write next step QS divided by PS SR divided by QS. SQ or QS, they both are same. Okay, I have just wrote it in a proper way so that we can write the formula properly. Here you can see QS and QS, we can multiply, cross, and we can bring this PS on the other side. So this will become QS multiply QS is equal PS multiply SR. So it will give you QS square equals PS multiply SR. So this is the formula which you have to remember. They will give you unknown side to find out, and you have to use this formula and try to find the unknown side. Okay, QS is a geometric mean of a segment PS and SR. This QS, this the middle length of this one, this QS is actually geometric mean of segment PS and SR. It's very simple. It's a very simple formula where you are writing the middle length, the perpendicular length is becoming square is equal to PS divided by SR. This is how the formula is written. So you have to remember this formula so that we can solve the questions based on this. Okay, so let's start solving question on this. Let me give you the first example. Okay, so in here the question is given in triangle PQR, angle PQR. So when they are saying angle PQR, the middle letter is always angle. We consider it as an angle. So here they have given PQR is 90 degree. That means Q, angle Q is 90 degree. Segment QN, segment QN is perpendicular to segment PR. Okay. Just imagine the diagram is not given to you, only the question is given to you. You should be able to draw the diagram. When all this information, if you have, you can easily draw it. And the values information is given. Pn is equal to 9, nr is equal to 16, and the question is find qn. This is the question. Okay, so let us draw the triangle first. It is not given in the question. For now, just think that it is not given in the question. You have to draw the diagram. So how to draw the diagram based on this? First, we know that there is 90 degree. That means it is a right angle triangle. So let us try to draw a right angle triangle first. It's a right angle triangle. Okay. Then it says angle Q is 90 degrees. So this Q will come here. According to the order PQR, P should come here and R should come here. So it becomes PQR. Okay. Then it says segment QN is perpendicular to segment PR. PR is this one, diagonal length. So that means this is a perpendicular length. So we have to Name this point as N. So now it is clear. Qn is perpendicular to PR. Let us write the values which are given to us. Pn, this value is 9. Nr, this value is 16. And the question is asked you to find out Qn. We have one formula just now. We did one theorem. Okay. According to this formula, we can write this perpendicular length square equals these two sides, multiplication, product of those two sides. So same formula we will be using here. We will write the perpendicular length, that is Qn. Qn square is equal Pn multiply Nr. Okay, so Qn square we have to find out. Pn value is given and Nr value is given. Just multiply those values and see what we are going to get. Okay, let me give you just time to think and write the answer for this, or else you can pause the video and write the answer and you can check your answer. Okay, so 19 multiplied by 9, sorry, 16 multiplied by 9 is 144. Qn square is 144. Qn will be square root of 144, that is 12. Here they have not given any centimeter, millimeter or meter. The units are not given. So we will just write the number as it is. Okay. Very simple formula is used and we can find the perpendicular length of this type of right angle triangle. Let's do another question. Same. Question 2. In triangle PQR, angle PQR is equal 90 degree. Okay. Segment QS is perpendicular to segment PR. Based on this information, we are going to find the unknown values. Here the diagram is already given to you in the question, so you don't have to worry about it because they did not mention any other stuff here. All the values they have given only find x, y, z. That means the values are given in the diagram. So here is a 90 degree triangle. This is there in the question already. They are saying QS, PQR. So Q will come here, that's 90 degree. P will come here, R will come here. QS is perpendicular to PR, that's correct. And what are the values given to us? This is X, this is Y, and this is Z. The value of SR is mentioned in the question. SR is given 8. So we have to solve X, Y, Z. We have to find X, Y, Z length. Okay. So let's try to solve. You can pause the video and try to solve yourself first and then you can check the answer. Okay. First, we know the formula already. Let us write the formula. QS square is equal to PS multiplied by SR. According to this question, according to this formula, we will substitute the values. QS is considered as X, so I will write X square. PS, I don't know what is the value. SR value is already given to us, 8. Okay. So X square, okay. The PS value is also given here, okay. I just forgot to mention it. PS is 10, so let us substitute that also. PS is 10, so 10 times 8 will give you 80. X square is 80, so X will be root of 80. Square root of 80 can be written as X equal 4 root 5. Okay, this is first part. We already found the X value. Now we have to find Y value and Z value. So how to find out Y value and Z value? Let us solve again. The formula which we used here, that is from the theorem what we learned before. Okay. To find out why, it is very simple. We can use a Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, we can write the diagonal length square equals the side square plus side square. According to this solution, we already got x value as 4 root 5. So let us use the same here to find out y. QR square is, I'm using a Pythagoras theorem here. QR square is equal to QS square plus SR square. Okay, QR square, that is y square. QS is 4 root 5 whole square plus SR is 8 square. Again, we already know 4 root 5 square value is 80. So we can just write 80. 8 square is 64. Y square, 80 plus 64 is 144. Y will be square root of 144, that is 12. So we found the value of y also. Let us write this is 12. And now to find out z, it is very simple. We can consider this big triangle, big right angle triangle. Again, use the Pythagoras theorem and try to solve. If we use Pythagoras theorem, this diagonal length addition will be 10 plus 8. Okay, 10 plus 8, that is 18. So let us use Pythagoras theorem there again. PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So PR square total is 18. So 18 square equals PQ square is Z square plus QR square is 12 square. These are the values which we got earlier. 18 square is how much? 324 equals Z square plus 12 square is 144. 324 minus 144 equals Z square. Subtract it and check. 324 minus 144, answer is 180 equals Z square. Z will be square root of 180. Square root of 180. How to find out this? Let us find the factor. 2 times 9, 2 times 4, 5, 5 times 9, 3 times 3, 3 times 1. This becomes one pair. This becomes another pair. So 3 times 2 will come outside and inside will remain 5. Because it is not, it does not have any pair. That's why it will remain inside the square root. Equals Z. So this is the value of Z. Z means it is the value of PQ. So this is how we found out X, Y and Z. Okay, very simple. Using the formula and Pythagoras theorem, we can solve this type of questions. Okay, so I am going to give you 2 questions for yourself to try and solve. This will be your homework. Okay, based on these 2 examples, try to solve these questions. So this is the third question I am giving here. In triangle MNP, angle N is 90 degree. Segment NQ is perpendicular to segment MP. Information what is given to us here in this is MQ is 9, QP is equal to 4, and the question is find NQ. Okay, I'm not going to give you a diagram. You have to draw the diagram and solve because all the information is already given to you. You should learn how to draw the diagram. And the fourth question is angle in triangle QPR is in triangle QPR, angle P is equal to 90 degree. Segment PM is perpendicular to segment QR. PM is equal to 30. QM is equal to 8. Find QR. So these are the two questions you have to try yourself. Okay. And let me give you two questions to try. Two more questions. Okay. These are little thoughtful questions. You have to think and try to solve. Find side and perimeter of square. Okay, side and perimeter of a square. Perimeter means you have to add all the sides of the square, and you know all the sides of the square are same. Square whose what value is given to us? Whose diagonal is 10 cm. Diagonal length is given to us, and based on this hint, you have to find out what is the side of the square. And once you get the side or once you get the perimeter, it is easy to find out. Okay, try this question, and just a thoughtful like an aptitude type of question this is. And the next question is find the diagonal of rectangle whose length is 35 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter. Okay, so these four questions you have to do as a homework. Try these four questions. It is based on this formula only what we studied here. Okay, and also you use a little trick to find the answer for question 5 and 6. They are also very simple. You can get the answer and send your answer on my WhatsApp. Okay, bye for today.